Alrighty. Well, this is interesting. I didn't think I'd ever go live streaming again, nor, well, so apparently, I don't know if everyone has heard or not heard or what's going on, but we have some type of huge, loud explosion noise that filled a good distance. A lot of people heard it, and there's no way it's thunder because it's not raining. In order to have thunder, you kind of need rain. So for those locally, if you go to your CNN channel, whatever, or those who aren't local, who live in the United States, please go to CNN and check it out. Not sure what to say to this one. This one's pretty mind-boggling at the same time, just really messed up. Again, it was not thunder. By no means. I have friends that are really good distance from me, and they heard it too. Yes, I am back. Nick's Shop and Night Shane and well, the question is the U.S. going to be okay? The Windows made a heck of a racket. CNN is going absolutely nuts. People, high officials are sweating and trying to cover up something. Local police are saying it's fireworks. You do not hear fireworks from the areas that my friends live in. Sorry, that's not fireworks. We definitely got hit by something. Question is what? Not gonna state it was any type of explosive device that would create some serious damage yet, because we just don't have enough information. All I know was I was talking to my friends, chilling on Facebook. My friend from upstairs came down. We got hit by something. Just don't know what that something is. But if you tune in to CNN or local news, you will see that there is something going on. And our lovely, you know what? I don't want to start a feud, even though it could be. Obviously, this is pretty serious. But our president is stating that there is no nothing to be worried about, that there is no conspiracy happening or anything like that with Putin or whatever. No judgment if you're Russian or anything like that, but at the same time, reality is reality. We were hit by something. I'm not freaked out. I'm not angry or anything like that. I am on high alert. I am very aware of my surroundings right now. I am very aware that the local law enforcement is not giving us the full truth. I am aware that everyone is doing their best to keep things on a down low, but at the same time, this is some serious stuff. And the stream is having its own difficulties now. This is great. So yeah, I do not have a huge amount of information. All I know was I was in it. And many of my friends, we all heard it. We all saw the windows shaking. It was a multiple burst of boom, 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 boom. And there's no way that fireworks could be heard, if locally here, could be heard in other locations from my other friends. There's absolutely zero way. Fireworks do not travel across those kind of distances. I do not want to state what distances because I don't want to give away my friends' locations or anything, but at the same time, this is going to be interesting. Or not, depending on if we get another one. And there's, yeah. Also, there's radio silence as well. I am in New York State. Yeah, there's a lot of radio silence. So even the people trying to tap into police stations, tap into whatever they can, radio silence. Everything is silent. So I have no idea if an actual attack was made or if it was a warning or what. But we all heard the sound of a whistle, high-pitched whistle, and then we heard boom, 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 boom. And our windows shook with some serious force. So, dial-a-flow, that's what I'm trying to say. I do not know what's going on. Well, I know somewhat because I'm actually in it, or was in it. It was definitely not fireworks. It was definitely not thunder. It could have been a warning. Warning shots, which then is a breach of national security. But at the same time, we have radio silence. It's Homeland Security's job and the president's and whatnot. But if you tune into your local news station or Google it or go to CNN on YouTube, whatever, and go live, go check out live, you will see that there's definitely something going on. I did not, but I'm sure there's people who did. There's no way it could have been a gas explosion. Zero. Because if it was a gas explosion, they would state it, and Trump would not be involved, and they wouldn't be talking about Putin. So, yeah, I think it's a little more than just that. And, of course, why would so many emergencies go radio silence? Our local police is silent. There are ways to tap into that kind of stuff, and it's all silent. It's just dead silence. What the heck is that? Hang on one sec. I hear some serious noises outside now. Yep. So there are cars driving by. Not seeing any law enforcement, but again, if you go to your CNN channel, there is something going on, and I'm not sure exactly what's happening here, but all I know is because this is a live stream, I cannot have the sound on, but hopefully there's subtitles. No. Great. But yeah. And this is not made up. I would not joke about this stuff. And again, I have friends in other locations that if it was fireworks, it would have been heard. If it was, or it couldn't have been heard. If it was something like a explosion of a fuel tank or something, then why is Putin Putin mentioned, and why is there so much going on in terms of radio silence and all this other stuff. It just doesn't add up. Nope, not meth house explosion either. Dude, I'm not trying to knock your ideas. I'm just telling you straight up what I heard, what I literally experienced, because the windows shook with a serious fury, and not trying to create a worldwide panic here either. Just it's very, very bizarre that, yeah. So, and asking the local police what the heck that was, they hearing that it's just fireworks. How in the world is that fireworks? And my friend who lives nowhere near here can heard that, and had the same kind of experience of things shaking, and it was a loud whistle, like a really loud whistle, and then it was boom, 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 boom. So I really think it was some kind of warning fire. I don't know, so I'm not going to speculate in saying that it was or infer that it was, but it was definitely real. Okay, yeah, exactly. It's only showing one channel with alerts on a Friday night. That's unusual. Exactly. That's what I'm stating. There's a lot of silence going on because obviously they don't have full information either, and this is real. I'm not going to be all dramatic. I'm not going to be like freaking out, but at the same time, if the apartment or whatever, if things do start falling, well, it's been wonderful. No, but seriously, do the best you can, and no, it's not a UFO, but thank you for keeping it lighthearted. Well, actually, it is. At the moment, it is a UFO. Not like alien UFO, but it is an unidentified flying object. It was probably an object, but same time, with the amount of silence that's going on and just everything just being in its not so usual places in terms of radios and TV, and you can't look up certain things. Yeah, this is just a little more than just weird. This is like something's going on. I don't think it was an earthquake. Because why would we hear a whistling sound? I mean, I'm stating this. This isn't someone telling me I'm hearing a whistling. I heard the whistling sound over the apartment, and it was loud. And then you hear boom, 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 boom. Like, that's... I'm not trying to over-speculate. But I am saying that you add up all the facts, not just the opinions, but the actual facts. Radio silence from the police and them stating it was fireworks. My friends who don't even live anywhere near here stating they could hear it. The fact that you can't even search certain things and that radio programs aren't on their usual scale or nightly shifts or whatever. It just, you add up the facts. There's something really bizarre going on. And Trump stated that this isn't a conspiracy with Putin or anything like that. Well, then why are officials starting to sweat like crazy and pretending to smile when really they're really concerned? One thing about me in martial arts, I can read body language pretty well, and it doesn't take a genius to realize that these officials are actually pretty worried. So, I am... it is a little concerning. At the same time, life is life. Stuff happens, and don't wish anything bad to happen to anybody. But if if something happens to me in this place, as my cry put it, maybe it's my time. I'm not trying to be over dramatic. I'm just stating how I actually feel about this whole thing. I'm not going to just, if I can do something about certain things, I will, but when it comes to something going boom, 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 unless you live it, there is no living it. If it was an actual airstrike, then I'm just counting my blessings that I'm still alive. But that whistling there's no mistaking that whistling sound. There was no mistaking, and I do have military friends, and they're stating the same thing, that they've heard these noises before. I've never seen combat. I've never been in a war situation. So, but my friends that have been in combat are on their toes. So, pardon me for a sec. I don't know if that's a military vehicle or not, but I'm not trying to freak people out. I'm just saying there are sounds now that I'm not normally hearing at this time of night or ever. I can check out the other window. Okay, to me that just sounds like a train, so nothing big on that. But I am constantly checking this live feed, and they're definitely keeping things quiet. Let's see. Great. So if anybody wants to tune in to whatever news station they have and check out what just happened in New York City or New York in general, would be awesome. A little more information would be awesome. I am trying to check it out myself, and yeah. Not finding anything. Okay. Stir news. Yeah, okay. It was weather. Yeah, okay. Without rain, there would be no thunder. Sorry. So, I'm not finding anything here. If anybody is finding anything, any other information, again, I don't have. The one time I need TV and I don't have it. Where can I find it? I can't find. Yeah, Dilo. I can't find anything either, bro. I just tuned in to CNN, but it's on commercial. Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, absolutely. Don't rely on my word. Go, feel free to check it out. I'm just stating that I heard a huge whistle. Everybody here heard huge whistling, and then a boom, 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 boom. So, okay, now I just heard somebody yelling. Not sure what that yell was about. It is nighttime. It is the city. So, I don't know if it's just my brain playing tricks on me if I heard the help or what, but it was a good distance. If I hear it again, I'm gonna put on my shoes and go see what somebody actually needs help. This is just no news, exactly. There is no information. Yeah, exactly. Everyone, please do not take my word for it. Do your research, as I've always stated. Every stream, do your research. Do not take anyone's word for anything. Go with facts, not opinions. Yeah, Dilo, I did too. And these are facts. Like, you and I are both searching along with a lot of other people. There's nothing. CNN just went silent. So they did a radio silence and they did a TV silence. They've done a silence on just... There was no airstrike. Okay. So, one of my friends stated that it was not an airstrike, but I'm not going to say it was. I'm not going to say it wasn't. I'm going to say what I heard was a huge amount of whistling before a boom, 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 boom. The windows shook. Yeah, exactly, Dilo. I'm not finding anything. Hello, Stinker. Again, I'm not trying to create drama. I'm not trying to set a world off panic, because I think everybody in the United States right now is on their toes. So it's not like I can just start creating a world panic. I'm probably not helping it, but at the same time, I'm just trying to be informative over trying to scare people. Like most people are more at comfort when they know what the heck certain things are. This would be something I'm kind of curious and wondering what the heck that was. Could have been a warning. It could have been, I mean, I'm hearing people coming out of their apartments in local areas. Well, I guess if it wasn't a warning, I mean, I'm going to tell you straight up, if I hear somebody yell help, and it's more than once, because, you know, I don't want to misunderstand what is being said, I'm going to get my butt out there. Not hearing anything. I heard people out there, but I didn't hear any type of distress. Thank you, Storm Relic. Thank you. So, again, if I hear anybody in distress, sorry, I'm leaving the live stream. Not even going to bother closing it. I'm just going to go outside and see what's going on. But this is, my military friends are on alert. Or not alert, but on their toes. Everything is just really peculiar right now. And, oh. And I didn't think this would happen. And I was serious about not live streaming. But this is kind of important. And if anyone gives me a like, take it back right now. This is not any publicity stunt that I'm trying to do to get more likes or views or whatever. I'm using this as a way of just informing. Because firsthand, I heard that whistling. And the boom, 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 boom. And the thing that does concern me is I do have friends in other locations that heard it too, that are nowhere near where I live. So, if anybody has their TV on and can give me any update, would be wonderful. This is not a joke by any means. Crystal, not trying to scare you. Just stating that this is serious. It's, but I swear, if anybody gives me a like, I'm not going to be happy, because this is not about any type of... So if anyone put a like down, I can't see it. Take it away right now. This is not a publicity stunt. I'm telling you straight up right now. I will be very upset if somebody gives me a like. and people are gonna give dislikes anyway. I don't care about that. What I care about is knowing what's going on. And so far, I've been searching, and there's absolutely nothing. And I am pretty resourceful in finding information, but trying to go to news channels and see what locally I can pull up here. Whoop.
We got a lot of happy people.
Okay. Alright, great. Weather report. Wonderful. It's not even live. Great. Up next. Yeah, no. Hang on. Yeah, they're just doing reruns on these local news stations. Not finding anything live. Top stories. Alrighty. We'll be right back. Oh, thanks, News 10. Why is that not shocking? Yeah, and this is live. And they went silent too. So, yeah. So no information is being released on any Fox Rochester. They always have something. Whoop. They always have something to say. ABC News. Let's see. Nope. Weather. Okay. Great. Reruns. Yep. And more reruns. Okay. So they're showing past. Ay, ay, ay. Anybody finding anything? Any information at all would be helpful. That is accurate. Dilo, I highly doubt it was aliens, bro. No offense. But UFO could be correct. UFO does not, it's always implied aliens or inferred or however you want to say it, but UFO just stands for unidentified flying object, and that could be many different things that the military has, that whatever people have, drones out there. So Crystal, trust me, you're not gonna find information. Trust me on that. There's so much silence going on. You're not gonna find anything. Yeah, everyone. Yep. People have stated that it could be a gas explosion. I don't recall a gas explosion going out the distance that it went, and also having a huge amount of whistling to it too. My friends that live in other areas far away from here heard the whistling as well. So I don't know. This is really bizarre. And again, if anyone's dropping likes, please take them back. This is not a publicity stunt. I want to make that very clear. there's just too much. For this to be a gas explosion, the whole, like, police station wouldn't go silent. The whole, oh, Trump would not be stating that this isn't a conspiracy. And on top of that, it's just like, why is every, like, a lot of, well, not every, but from what I can see, a few radios or TV stations have gone to reruns or gone off the air with "We'll be right back." Like, this, it just doesn't add up. None of it. So if it was a warning, that would add up. If it's not a warning, definitely would not be here right now. And if it's something completely different, would love to know what the heck that was. Because the windows shook like crazy. And that whistling was heard from a good distance, including the boom, boom, booms. So, I don't know. I have no clue what to say. Other than, if anybody has more information, please feel free to share it with everyone. I don't know why officials would be sweating too. That's other than, you can do that cheeky little all you want, but and state that, you know, it's fireworks. Well, I don't believe that fireworks can be heard from here all the way to where my friends live. Like, it's just, no. Yeah, so only update I have in terms of actual things that are going on here. There's a lot of cars on the road for this time, and I don't think they're going all to work. But if it's what it could be, there's no outrunning anything with a car. Like, you might as well just sit at home, play video games, watch TV, and like, just move on with whatever you're doing, because whatever happens at this point, if it is what it could be with all the facts added up, well, yeah, getting in your car, driving off somewhere, pointless. Absolutely pointless. But, hang on, I have an idea. Let's see. Let's see how bad this really is in terms of what I'm thinking. Oh, okay. Interesting. So roads are being closed off. Alrighty. Kind of not sure what's going on there, but yeah. I also do have some law enforcement friends, but obviously I'm not going to get them in trouble by asking for their information on this. Nor did I ask the friends that are military, did I ask them about. A couple of them came to me and told me certain things, but it wasn't enough to come up with a serious conclusion. So oh, no, Dilo. Reason you can't see me, bro, is because I don't have my cam on. That's the only reason. There you go. Again, there's no extraterrestrial attacks or anything like that, bro. Hello, hello. Hi, everyone. So, yeah, I'm trying to run from whatever it is not going to work. Sorry, kind of really tired looking and messy hair and whatnot, but yeah, that's probably the least of the things I should be really wondering right now, or anybody should be. I have a few friends that do, and they're checking into it. Yeah. Another train goes by. There's a lot of trains coming by. That could mean something, that could not. It is what it is. Did hear a lot of cars, and did see a lot of cars driving like it was rush hour. And at 10, almost 11 o'clock, I don't recall there being a rush hour at 11 o'clock with a bunch of yelling and then people just driving off. I don't know. Everyone is just on their toes, I guess. Again, I know reality. If it really is what that whistling really was. Again, if people are hurt, I'm going to go out there. If it was a warning, you know, gonna do the best you can, right? At the same time, I'm not gonna flee. I'm not going to panic. I am on my toes. I will admit, I am on my toes. But same time, if it is a more extreme situation, getting in your car is doing nothing for you. Hiding underneath stuff is doing nothing for you. I mean, where I live, there is a fallout shelter underneath me. Like, that's gonna really work. Hey, if somebody wants to try it, I mean, I figure if something extreme is gonna happen, it's gonna happen. But at the same time, don't know. All we have is the fact that things went silent. Radio silence, TV silence, and government officials sweating, playing it off as nothing. Trump stating that it's not a conspiracy. Those are facts. I mean, you can even check them out, if you can, actually. But, you know, it's life. You do the best you can. I could stand here panicking and freaking out everybody, which probably the title of this kind of probably already did, but same time, you see me, you know what? Let's lighten the mood. Cheers. No, this isn't alcohol. And if it was my last day on earth anyways, it's still tea. I love tea. Hello. Welcome everyone to the stream. Again, didn't think I'd be going live, but I'm here. You're all here. Truly appreciated. Again, not a publicity stunt to going back live. Really was not considering this at all. But there's quite a few interesting facts going on that is concerning a few people out there. Me, I was a little like, whoa, what just happened? Now I'm just like, you know what? It's life. Worry about the things that you can take care of. Don't stress over things you can't. I have no control over what's going on. I don't have enough knowledge to know, or input, or like facts to know what's going on out there, other than a bunch of cars are flying past this apartment. And there was shouting and yelling earlier, and asking the local police, and they stating that it was fireworks, yet people who don't even live within this district or area that are my friends heard it from where they were. And there was a whistling, there was a huge boom boom boom, and there were the windows shaking in the apartment. So again, if it's thunder, that's pretty impressive. Cheers to Mother Nature, I guess. If it was some type of other extreme coincidence or non-coincidental, you know, getting in your car, driving off is not going to do anything. Yeah. But truly appreciate everyone being to the stream. And it's good tea. Don't think I have enough tea bags in it though. You know. I know. It looks not like tea, but it is tea. So it's vanilla and honey. So I was pretty like whoa, because I just had gotten out of work, worked out in front of my apartment, came here, sat down, kind of just dazed, tired. This whole week just been on my feet and loving it. Just love being around people and you know valuing life. Same time, I'm extremely tired. My neck does, still hurt from that whiplash, and I do have quite a big bruise on the side of my hip. It's pretty that it wasn't the seatbelt that dug into me. It was my own belt from the sudden stop. If you don't know what I'm talking about, just go to the stream before. Was not in a car accident, thank gosh. My brakes work. Thank you, Mom and Dad, for that. Replacing brakes is really important, everyone. So, yeah. Mostly just did some ab workout. And probably not the greatest for the hip either, especially when it's really bruised. But I'm stubborn at times, and I should most likely rest. But I enjoy working out. I don't enjoy being in pain, but I do like to work out, and sometimes it's a little more than what is beneficial to my health. So, Big Bear 77 Vlogs, thank you. Truly appreciate you stopping by and saying hi. Anybody that wants to stop by and say hi, or just here to chill with me, truly appreciated. And the one word we're not going to use, the taboo word here, is going to be the bye. No byes, no goodbyes. I highly doubt that. Not that I'm going to, well, probably already jinxed it anyways. If you do accidentally say bye or whatever, that's fine, but I'm just going to try to keep the stream as positive as possible here. Again, do not have enough facts to come to a conclusion that it was something as extreme as how do I put this? A UFO. Again, not referring to extraterrestrials or anything like that, just unidentified flying object. If it was, again, seeing your loved ones, driving off, seeing your loved ones, I'm all for. Freaking out, thinking that you're going to get in your car and drive off to nowhere's land where you're going to be safe, not happening. So, okay, well, let's see. One of my friends stated something, and I'm not. Okay, so my friend and I are having a conversation, and anyone feel free to put in your input, feel free. But from what he's gathering is it was a gas explosion. What I'm not buying is they're stating it's a gas explosion, yet we asked we asked local police here, and they said it was fireworks. Well, which is it? It doesn't add up. And there's another train. I don't know what that's supposed to mean, but I've never heard, what was that, 4 or 5 trains gone by in one night? Are they taking people out? Are they moving people in? Who knows? Are they moving materials? I don't know, but this is the most I've seen, or not seen, but heard trains go by. And that many, and like cars just constantly coming by the apartment, just driving by it. Is not here to create a huge panic, just stating facts. I stay up late. People know that. Insomnia. I've never heard that many trains come by. And still cars driving by. I don't know. But again, props to them if they're going to go see their loved ones or whatever, or if they're just casually out doing their thing. But this is the most I've heard in both cases. Trains and cars. Whatever the case, the company is awesome. And so was the tea. So let's see. What did I miss? Please. Blah. Just trying to keep up with chat here. Let's see. just be easier to pop it out. There we go. Now I can see the whole thing. Okay. I see myself in my stream. Great. Do not like looking at myself in my stream. Just is weird. Okay, let's see. Okay, Crystal, have a good night. You're already gone, I know. Said that really late. People yelling in the city, that's no biggie. This many cars coming by, though, that's... I know it's a city, but at 11:13, that's kind of different. Yeah, exactly. Will be. How am I feeling? Well, it's kind of interesting, isn't it? How I get all hyped up over somebody cutting me off and almost killing me with their it wasn't even a motorcycle, it was a bike with the motor on it. Like, seriously, it had pedals. To people freaking out about this whole situation, and I'm just here sipping my tea. It's just, am I in denial? Maybe. But again, it's been a long week, folks. A really long week. So, at this point, if you consider this to be some type of denial, depression, no. Because again, the moment I hear people start yelling for help, this cup in my hand, it's going to be placed back on the table, and I'm going to probably jump the table, depending what kind of help they're saying. Like, kind of, if it's very frantic, yeah, I'm dropping the cup, and I'm going to go out there and see. If it's just, you know, people yelling, then I'm just going to keep drinking my tea. I don't know what to say. I'd probably be the same way in a natural disaster situation too. You get to a point where your brain is just too much stimulation, and now my brain is just flat out it's pretty much in whatever mode. Control the things you can. Don't worry about the things you can't. It's a perfect example. Look at that. Ironic, right? Until we can gather more information and find out exactly what's going on, I'm not going to worry about it. And even if it is what it is leading people to believe, or I'm leading them to believe, or whatever, I probably still won't even worry about it. Because hiding in your car is not going to do anything. Driving off, again, not going to do anything. Seeing your loved ones, oh, absolutely. Have at it. Pack up your car, go say hi to your loved ones. Let's see. No. Have a ball, folks. My family knows I care. But at the same time, we all make our own choices. And my choice is staying here. Jeez, that's a lot of cars out there. My choice to stay here. My adult choice. Yeah, it sounds like a high speed chase out there with so many cars coming by. Wow. Sheesh. People are flying out there. My gosh. Another reason why to stay indoors. I'm worried about, slamming my brakes on somebody who's stupid enough to weave through traffic, and there's people going like 80 out there on the straightaways. It's like, could not imagine what the expressway is going to look like, and local police, from what I hear from people doing some research, is including me, they're trying their hardest to slow people down, but it's not happening. So what is more dangerous? Being out there with with people going 80, or being here where I'm not having to worry about going through my windshield. Each to their own, I guess. Yeah. It is what it is. You know what? I'm going to change the name of the stream too. Let's call it Alright, so for those still tuning in, we have changed the title of this stream. Have a cup of tea with me and relax. What will be, will be. So, yep, and now some of my friends are offline too. Well, best of wishes, hope you stay safe. Alright, apparently I'm getting an interesting message at this point in time. Okay. Somebody wants to know where their recognition is that I promised them a few months back. Well, sorry, sir. Been kind of busy. Haven't been streaming as much, or even on YouTube as much in terms of putting up videos or anything, but let's see. kind of interesting how they write this now, but alright. You want recognition? I'll give you your recognition. Your timing's impeccable, but, you know, it is what it is. So, ladies and gentlemen, without further delay, I bring you the one, the only TGMC player. Feel free to go check him out. Apparently he's another gamer. So, cheers. There's your recognition, bro. And this was posted on the channel an hour ago. Wonderful. Nice timing. Thank you. Awesome. So anybody wants to go check him out, feel free. Apparently this was important enough to write that at this exact moment, or actually an hour ago. Yeah, so there you go, bro. Cheers again. Well, doesn't seem like there's much information happening and still a lot of silence, so people need to get going, completely understand. I will not give the exact location, even though I did a long time ago in another live stream, but that was a long time ago, so you're gonna have fun finding that. But I personally am about 8 hours away from New York City. So 8 hours away from ground zero, which sounds a little far, but it's not too far. 8 hours? I drove to New York City. That was a drive. And it was a one-day trip. Yay. Oh, absolutely. Well, if people want to stay, I would be more than happy to keep having a cup of tea with you all, but I understand people have other things to do, and places to go, and people to see, and people to change lives, and apparently asking for recognition at the most amazing moments in time. You know, that was quite. I thought it was gonna be like 5 hours, or not 5 hours, like 5 days ago or something, that somebody would write that. But you know, okay, whatever. So feel free to go check them out. Apparently it was written an hour ago, so again, sorry for the not so positive statement and sarcasm, but I mean, come on. There's a lot more going on right now that I have to worry about, or not gonna worry, but that I have to keep on my toes about, as opposed to missing a recognition video with also not being on YouTube for a while and then now coming back, and then yeah, having a bunch of whistling noises over my head and hearing boom boom boom, and a bunch of trains that were coming by that don't even come by. Those usually happen at 2 o'clock in the morning, and that's like one train, if that. The most I have heard was 2, but now within the live stream, if you could hear it, it was like 4 trains within the past like 2 hours, and then you still hear cars outside flying. The cars right now are flying. No, actually, the ones right now aren't flying. But I did hear earlier, like, cars flying. I was like, sheesh. Yeah, I've been looking too, Dilo, and I'm kind of just like, you know what? Again, many times stated, what will be, as Father Time stated also. Worry about things you have control over. Do not stress over things you don't. My family knows I love them. My friends know I love them. Pardon me. So, you know, it is what it is. And that's awesome. I sneezed right into my shirt. And, yep, there's the saliva and whatever mark on my shirt. Yeah. Not gonna be a slob, but that's, you know, that's pretty gross. I do have some class, come on. So I'll be right back. Let me change shirts. Most people would be like, this is the last thing I would worry about. Cheers. Be right back, folks. That was gross. Sorry, everyone, you don't get to see my amazing body. By amazing, I mean donut filled and jelly belly like some holiday spirit. Now, wouldn't that be a moment? He had a great life, but he passed away in a bathroom while washing his hands. Nah, that would not be my alibi. Nah, forget that. That's not. I would not end the stream that way. If anything, if the roof were to come down, now that would be something in the stream. But now the way I would go, cheers, would be sipping my tea, interacting with all that are still here, and we're here, and appreciating every moment. Yep, there you go. Another person flying down the road. Awesome. That sounds like a muscle car almost. Definitely a stick shift. There's no way that would have been a automatic. Automatics do not pick up like that. And he needed to change gears because he was going that fast. You could hear the gear's struggling, so gotta remember to shift it into the next one. Hopefully he knows how to downshift, like, that's kind of important. And also remembering the clutch and the brake, but, you know, it didn't seem like he was too worried about that. So, yeah. I can't wait to look back on this live stream. Be like, did I really just sneeze into my shirt? But that's what you're supposed to do. That's how you're supposed to cover your mouth. If you're in public, you're supposed to sneeze and cover your mouth. Just like that. Look at that, I'm giving lessons already again. If you sneeze like this, oh, this isn't going to block down here, and it can go through your fingers. So I'm actually giving lessons on how to sneeze properly. Great. What a stream, right, folks? I'm just trying to make really light of this situation because it could be absolutely nothing, could be something. So, again, just enjoying the time with everyone. And if I wake up tomorrow and everything is hunky-dory, I'm going to go have breakfast with my father and really value, again, each day. Yeah, there's... we could search till our faces turn blue. Social media. When given direct orders to cut off certain things, to not create a worldwide panic, you're not going to find anything. But again, who knows? Who knows? Could be something really serious, could be just, I don't know, an inky, what was that? A squid inky fart or something? I don't know. Inky squid fart or inky octopus fart. Something like that. I don't know. You know, my cry has the whole spiel on that one, but might have been just that. Who knows? If nobody, it's kind of like, you know, if you're in a forest and a tree falls, can anyone hear it? Well, people say yes. But at the same time, if you're in the forest and you hear a tree fall, it doesn't exactly go with the statement, and there's nobody around, can you hear it? But then you look at the other part of that and you break it down and you're like, well, if nobody is around, how do you hear it or not hear it? Nobody is around. Does it make a noise? Well, logic has it, yes, it does make a noise still. But then there's people who try to question that. So, it's kind of like that chicken and egg thing. Kind of. Was, you know, what came first, the chicken or the egg? What was made first? So, questions of the universe, right? And yes, this is still tea. Anybody who's new to the stream or still alive in the stream and not falling asleep because it's 11:36, know that I go on endless amounts of just blabbering. And this is also the fact that I'm going to stay up till I get something of what's going on, or I pass out and I fall asleep, or I run out of tea. There's still a lot of tea. So. Pardon me. I heard a leash or a chain of some sort. If somebody left their dog here, in a panic to flee, that's messed up. Especially if it's chained up. That's the thing. If you have a pet and you are told to either leave the country, leave the state, whatever, I don't care. Do not chain up your pets. Come on. Come on, people. Do not chain up your pets. If you know a flood is coming and it's going to wipe out everyone or whatever, do not chain up your pets. Give them a chance. It's a very, very slim chance, but give them a chance. There are animals that are rescued through some pretty tragic things. Natural disasters, unnatural disaster things. But give them a chance. Will do, my cry. Will do. Dilo Flow. I would let you know if I had any information at all. I mean, again, I'm not going to go into hacking or anything like that. One, that's illegal to find out Homeland Security information, and two, it's illegal. Oh, and did I forget to mention it's illegal? And three, if this is a worldwide panic kind of thing, and life still moves on from it, not for me. I'm gonna be in jail. So, no cheers to that, but cheers to not doing it. But seriously though, if I do have more information, I will absolutely let you know. Again, everything is more kept hush-hush at the moment, so I know just trying to search and gather any type of information is going to either be inaccurate for what people are going to have some spew thrown at them to keep them calm. Oh, look at that, more cars. And I'm joking, folks. There's been cars going by every second. Somebody's coming into the apartment. Okay, cheers to them. And yeah, so yes, maybe I should just bring them in here and just be like, "You want a cup of tea?" and just live stream with me. You never know. It could be an educational moment. It could be a friendly moment, or it could just be a cup of tea with a new friend. Why not, right? Cheers to that. Cheers to you coming into the apartment, sir, ma'am. However you identify yourself. Because all I hear right now is just cars flying by. Or we're flying by. I more now just hear cars. And if everyone has work at 11:41 in the morning, or no, not morning yet, it's not 12 o'clock, 11:41 at night. What the heck? Everybody in the New York area, in this area, having work at 11:41 or 11, actually it's starting more around 11. Like, either everybody works at the hospital or everybody works at Denny's or something, a 24-hour restaurant. I don't know. Hey, I could always use some more pancakes. Why not? They better be chocolate chip though, because this tea is not exactly keeping me awake anymore. That kind of stuff I try to keep hidden. Dialogue, no offense. I do have an Instagram, do have a Twitter, same as this channel. But the Facebook I try to keep more private. I have very, very close friends that I do not want my real life, or I shouldn't say real life friends, but I'm going to say friends that I know in real life trolled or harassed, or again, I know what it's like to be a real troll, and the first thing we go to is people's friends, intimately, non-intimately. We will attack anything and everything and find out information on them and then bring it to the streams or whatever, or bring it to the public and publicly humiliate. So yeah. And you see it on the live streams too. So I try to keep my Facebook information very private. Again, they've also gotten pictures off my Facebook, which I had at one point open to the public, and now they're all just good luck. Good luck trying to find the Facebook pictures. Because if you hack Facebook, you're hacking Google, and Google does not play. As Mike Wright put it, Google owns everything, just about. And with their incident with that, I gotta say, again, about that situation, I do not condone at all what the lady did to Google employees, to innocent people. Not at all. What I do, how do I put? What I did like about her in the very past was she was against animal abuse. I gotta give her props for that. How she went about her feeling silenced by a social media. I never condone that kind of violence. I never condone violence unless it's to protect yourself or to somebody else, but actually having a real reason, not because they pushed you, not because they threatened to hit you with a broomstick or whatever, or gave you a bruise on your butt because they whipped you with a towel. I mean, bullying is bad. Going the next step further is worse. Bullying is absolutely real, should not be done. But when you are in a situation where you've been bullied nonstop and you go the next step, hey, look, everybody's got something. And this is something I'm very passionate about, so I will mention it. I was bullied when I was younger. I had zero eye-hand coordination. I was the one who looked at the floor, and I did get jumped. I did get jumped a lot. But you know what? That doesn't make me better than anyone, but I could have chosen, and yes, I was very angry in school. I could have chosen to go that path. I could have. But I had wonderful parents. Were they perfect? No. Was I perfect? Not even close. But at the same time, those kids did not have the guidance that I had. Those kids did not have the leadership of taking charge of their own life. They were going by what their parents gave them, which was just money and objects and whatnot. Not the love, not the care at all. It was always about money. And for that, truly sorry. At the same time, there's no reason to bully. We are human. It does not excuse our actions, but we are human. But my point is this. I guarantee you the majority that would hear the full story would be like, and I have told some people, and they're like, why? I would have gone absolutely mad out of my mind, and I would have like hurt people some, and it's all speculation, talk, and whatnot. And I'm like, I could have done that. I could have absolutely started planning stuff, and you know what? But at the same time, what makes me better than them? They go to verbal and physical actions. I go a step further. And now, am I anything better than them? And innocent people get hurt at the same time? Not worth it. I will tell you something very real. Very real. No BS. Back when I was about to go to high school, I was still in middle school. I had a rage like no other. I took upon physical pain to relieve my emotional. I would not cut myself, but I did smash some trophy cases, and by some I mean every day. Eventually it got to the point where vice principal pulls me into her office and says, "You gotta stop that." And I'm like, "What else do you want me to do?" She's like, "Well," in her exact words, "I'm worried." Then she paused and says, "None." So she pretty much tries to cover up what she's saying first. "I'm worried." Pause. No, I meant the teachers are worried. The kids are worried. And I'm worried that you're going to come back and do something. And I'm like, I said it sarcastically. Like what? Shoot up the school? She looks at me, seriously, dead in the eyes, and nods and says yes. You know how devastating that is to a child? To hear that? You know how much that really just crushed me? That you would think that I would go that violent? I mean, that hurt. That really hurt. And some people actually do go that violent. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. But I was already going through enough. I didn't need to hear that, especially from a vice principal. And so at that point, talking about hurting others in school, talking to what little friends or acquaintances I had and why they were saying, why don't you kick that person's butt? You're obviously strong enough to. Well, I started to work out, and that people want to know where I got really strong legs that was one of the reasons. I took my pain, I took my anger, and I put it to something more productive. There was also a fight club in the school that these bullies and that other people wanted me to join. I looked at them and I'm like, you guys are idiots. Straight up idiots. You're throwing around your testosterone. I didn't say this, but I'm thinking in my head, but not in that in depth because I didn't have that kind of knowledge then. But I'm thinking, you guys are idiots. You guys just want to show off your strength by beating each other up. I'm not going to be a part of it. And so as I'm going up the stairs, what do? They run up ahead of me, turn off the lights on me, shut the door. And now I'm in the dark by myself on steps. Wonderful. And these weren't little steps. If you fall, you're falling a long ways back down. So I said to myself, I never want to be like that. Never. No matter what hell, no matter what happens, I will refuse always to be like that. Because I know how devastating it is to hear somebody say, "Oh, we thought you were going to be the next person to shoot up." Well, guess what? A week later, Columbine happened. And I tell people, had I actually listened to the bullies, had I actually listened to the teacher and taken that point to the next step, it's a very scary thought. Very scary. Would that have been me? Would I have been the first person? So, sorry to go on serious, statements and drama, but there's something that can be learned from this. When you poison your mind that much, and then you have people confirm it, it is very hard to be positive. It is very hard to see any light in any situation. Is it called depression? Maybe. At the same time, we all have choices. And that woman going into Google, she could have done it in so many different ways. Write a letter. Yeah, okay, so they would have thrown it away. But if it gave her peace to, write a letter and be like, you know what, blah, 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 not making threats, just stating that you silenced my channel, I am not pleased, blah, 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 venting, but without threats, so be it. Another strategy is write a letter and don't ever send it. Write whatever you want, don't ever send it, burn it. Help some people. Do what the strategies that you need to that work for you. Don't listen to anybody else. Your strategies are yours as long as they're not hurting anyone else or you. Again, do what you want. You want to color your hair? You want to wear, I don't know, pink elf shoes? I don't care. People are always going to judge. People are going to be people. Whose life is it? Is it yours or is it somebody else's? Don't give somebody else control over your life. Take charge of your own life. It's really important. If you want to wear elf shoes to school, I know there's a dress code. You don't want to create more controversy. You don't want to create more bullying problems for yourself. But at the end of the day, it is ultimately your life. Your parents can guide you. Your parents can tell you what to wear and what not to wear. But you know what? As you get older, as an adult, hopefully you realize that some things are not appropriate in certain situations. But that does not mean limit yourself to being a robot. Take charge of your own life. I'm taking the steps that I feel that I need to, and I'm taking charge of my own life, whether people agree with it or not. I'm not hurting anybody. I'm not hurting myself. So if it takes me a little longer to get to where people feel I need to be, so be it. I understand that people do care, and I love them dearly. At the same time, this is my life, as your life is your life. Do what you feel you need to do. Again, follow 2 simple rules. Doesn't mean that it's going to be simple, consequences are consequences, good or bad. Follow your life. 2 simple rules, all I ask. As long as it does not hurt you or anybody else, do what you want. I'm going to hit some hot topics here. Religion. Not hurting anyone else, hurting yourself. Cool. Choose whatever religion you want. I don't even care. It could be the most bizarre religion made up. Whatever. Pink Bunny Day. Whatever. Pink Bunny Day has a ritual of, eating eggs and breakfast food for a week. Whatever. I don't know. I don't really care. But that's my point, is it's your life. You want to worship you want to, have a fan club over a certain football team, basketball, whatever, sports team. Paint your face, wear big glittery finger, I don't know. Whatever, flamboyant, non-flamboyant, I don't care. Again, your life. Painting your face does not hurt anybody else. They may look at you bizarre, but you know what? It's your face. It's your life. You, again, want to be cautious and not create more problems for yourself. But it is ultimately your life. And, you know, people who wear black and are gothic. Why do you wear what you wear? That's what people are asked all the time who are gothic. You know the best response? Ask them the same question. Why do you wear what you wear? Because it's comfortable. Well, hello! Everybody's still trying to find their own identity, whether it be physical or psychological. So, on that note, need more tea. Again, feel free to drop a dislike. This stream is not in any shape, way, or form to grab more publicity. So please do not like the stream. Dislikes are going to happen. If I had a choice, I would not have dislikes either, but you know, it is what it is. Oh, by the way, if people want to know how many supporters this channel has, one supporter. So use that all to your advantage, that one supporter, and feel free to get big off that one supporter. No, but seriously, the support is endless, whether they be in the stream or not. Those that promote positivity. Awesome. As for number-wise, that will always be hidden now. Because if that's what people's goal is, they look at other channels like, wow, that's a huge channel. Let's grab their, you know, supporters or whatever. Hey, if people want to go with them, go for it. You know, again, as someone stated to me, it is not my supporters. I do not own you guys, ladies and gentlemen. I do not own you. At the same time, you have your choices. If you want to go to another stream, so be it. But the ones that do stay and support this stream, thank you so much. And especially this stream. And any other information you have on what's going on out there would be most helpful. If not, still, thank you for coming. Now it is currently 12:01. So, happy morning. Understand people got things to do tomorrow, today, depending on where you live, where you're at. So, we got the wonderful hen kid in the house. Got Colton, got my cry. You know what? I'm just gonna state all these wonderful people here. Cool Chicks Vlogs, Dial of Flow, Jungle. Wonderful, wonderful lady. Again, you think you're going through a lot, please go check out her stream and listen to how positive and amazing and wonderful and supportive and just full of life Jungal is. With all the medical obstacles, still comes out with a smile. That's inspiration. Wilfred77, thank you so much for coming. Arcane Amusement, welcome to the stream, sir. Stinker Boy 6, thank you for coming back. Storm Relic, I know our time zones are much different, but truly appreciate you being here, or we're here. Either way, it doesn't matter. Storm, you constantly comment on the channel, so thank you so much for that. Script Princess Scripts, thank you so much for coming. Seeing you on other streams. Very nice supporter. Crystal Flames, love those spams of trees and bears and whatnot, so thank you for showing your support as well. Father Time, always making time for others, so thank you. Truly appreciated. Bergie Love, thank you for supporting others, including this stream. Big Bear 77 Vlogs, true gentleman, thank you so much, sir, for your time. Even if it's just to say hi. Seen you in many other streams, truly appreciated. Crimson Art, hello, hello, welcome to the stream. Hopefully I didn't miss anyone. Still scrolling down here. Of course, My Cry. I'm glad you got the help you needed, My Cry. That was quite a serious wound, and I'm really glad that you were able to get the medical care that you needed. Henkid, as always, amazing family. Thank you both parents for being so supportive and always there for this stream, and personally me. Colton Worley, hello, welcome back, sir. Thank you for supporting so many. And Steve Rocker, hello, welcome to the stream, sir. Stevie Rocker. So, if anybody has any type of updates, please feel free to fill us in. And for those that we have not, again, our word for support is honor and respect. I'm going to do that right now. And whatever is going on in the world, I don't know. But at the same time, if life has a plan for me to continue here, I will still upload videos. Live streaming, I've seen the comments. I've talked to my friends that watch the stream, and a lot want me to continue to stream. At the same time, I'm still really up in the air about that, even though I am streaming at this very moment. But want to do the awareness. Okay, and there's another train right there. Okay, so that's a total. Well, actually, that's not unusual because actually it's not 1 o'clock yet, so it's an hour early. I'm really curious about why there's a total of 4 or 5 trains, maybe even 6. I lost count, but coming either in or out. I can't tell, but that's a lot of trains for one night or morning. Actually, it was night at that time. Oh, Linyu J. Khan. Hello, sir. Yes, this is this gentleman. Again, if you do not know Linyu J, please go check him out. This gentleman is awesome. Go read the descriptions on his channel. Go just check him out, please. Just a wonderful, wonderful gentleman. I love everyone that continues to come to the streams and support. I also truly appreciate it, and I'm hoping that people are able to support each other and show honor. The heck was that noise? Okay, two dogs are barking at each other. For a second I heard a loud slam noise and then a dog barking. So I'm like, there better not be animal abuse going on outside. But it's two. Yeah, it's busy. It's busy out there. More than usual at this time. Again, not sure what's going on outside. And honestly, I'm here with wonderful people, ladies and gentlemen, so I'll continue to sip my tea until I hear somebody screaming out for help. I'm not moving. Russell C., hello, welcome back, sir. Everyone, go check out Russell C., please. This gentleman right here has an amazing voice. He thinks it's like, yeah. No, he's got a voice. Very easygoing to listen to. He is just, gotta say, for somebody who's just easygoing, his voice is just, wow, powerful. So, yep. Stevie, just a heads up, we try not to self-promote here. We kind of leave it up to the streamer, or if you are given specific permission by the streamer or somebody who helps run the channel. Yeah. We try to limit the people who use the S word or try to self-promote, because numbers don't matter. No, you're good. You didn't know. You're good. I'm just saying. Just giving you the laydown for everyone to lay down. Do not use the S word. And we try not to self-promote because the self-promotion goes to numbers. It doesn't go to active people. And YouTube is removing people who off other people's, even off yours, channels, that if you go there, you hit the support button and you don't ever go to the streams, the algorithms pick all that up. And there is bots, or there's actual people who work for the company who will remove those people off your friends list. So if you drop in supporters, you'll instantly now know why. Because obviously you just hit the support button on them, never visited their channel once. So that means you're there for the numbers. And YouTube does not want to pay people who are trying to cheat their money. YouTube does not play games like that. So, yeah, I'm just telling you straight up. So, also, let me pull up something for everyone, because people really seem to be confused on these so-called TOS. And if you do not know what TOS is, TOS stands for, as I drew on myself now, Terms of Service. Terms of service is absolutely real. It's also in video games, it's in a lot of things. So, let's go here. Okay. For those who have serious questions of what the terms and services are, you break these rules, and this does not apparently apply for people who are popular and wealthy and whatnot on YouTube or whatever. Again, it is a free platform, so I'm not going to bash YouTube. I will state facts, but I will not put my own personal thoughts into it because it is a free platform. Majority of us aren't paying for the platform, so really we don't get a say. As that woman who felt she was silenced by Google, it's a free platform. The good, the bad, the ugly, it's a free platform. So just remember that, folks. They gave you a free platform, it's their rules. If they want to take down your channel for zero reason, well, it's a free platform and there's many others, so there's, it's unfortunate, but at the same time, I highly suggest you back your stuff up too. A lot of videos that are on this channel are backed up, so okay. Now that I'm in the actual stream, I see there's 9 likes. I know people really support this channel and really support me personally, and I truly honor and thank you, and it's just awesome. Same time, I don't want people getting the wrong impression that I'm trying to do this for views or publicity or anything of the sort. I'm just trying to state that there were some really bizarre things going on, and there still is. And, take control of what you have. Don't worry about things you can't control. So, does not mean don't be prepared. Prepare for the worst, hope for the best. And for those who pray, pray for the best. So back to terms and services and yada yada. Let's just pull this up for you. Instead of relying on other YouTubers to tell you what the terms and services are, the rules and regulations, and trying to get views off just stating what's already shown to the world, but people happen to pass it because just like any video game or anything, they just want to play, or they will just want to live stream, or yada yada. They don't bother to read the small fine print. Well, this is kind of important, and especially in video games too, if you don't want your account banned. So here is the terms and service. Boom, look at that in the link right there, YouTube official. For anybody that doesn't know what HTTPS is, the semicolon / that means it's government secured. So if you go to a website and it doesn't have HTTPS with, the semicolons and the / you may want to consider that site to consider not going to it, is my point, because it means it's not secure. So you could get viruses, you could get spyware, you could get Trojans, everything, anything. So just be aware. Be aware. Also, there's viruses, or not viruses, but there's programs out there that people can put in your computer, whether it be hacking, whether you answer an email, and you allow people to access your computer. By the way, again, those are 2 different things. They're not hacking you if you click a link. They're hacking you if they don't need to click a link and they're entering your computer. That is hacking. If you're clicking a link because it says Amazon X, and you think, oh, Amazon, click, boom. No, you gave everyone access to your computer. That's your fault. So, 2 safety tips I'm going to give for computers and you, and to keep you safe. 1, get a sticky note. Just get a simple sticky note. Place it over your cam if you have a laptop, if you have a desktop, whatever. Just place it over your cam. Especially I'm giving this to females. Just place it over your cam, because there are programs out there where the light does not need to go on for your laptop, for your desktop, for whatever. It does not need to go on. And people can watch through your cam. It's happened. Go YouTube it, go Google it, whatever. I'm telling you right now, for your own safety and protection, and try not to get blackmailed or whatever, because it does happen. And for your kids, watch your kids' cams, get a sticky note, emphasize to your kids, place it over the cam. Turning your cam around, sometimes there's a mirror, they don't realize it. Sometimes you have a mirror, you don't realize it. I see these videos of people lifting up huge amount of weight. They don't realize there's a mirror in front of them. Oh, look at that. Dude on the other side, lifting up the weight with them. Oh yeah, real impressive. So, then you go in the compilations of fails on YouTube. So, my point is, disabling your cam, okay, but at the same time, there are programs out there to watch through your cam without you ever knowing it. If you're relying on a little red dot or a green dot or whatever indication that your cam's on, the programs out there, you don't need it. You can watch somebody's cam without ever telling them you're watching. So my point is, be safe. Securitybrief.com, whatever, Google it. Got the knowledge from them. Wonderful channel that's no longer around. But Security Brief, you learn a lot. How to keep your kids safe, how to keep you safe, yada, 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 including law enforcement and blah, 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 blah. FBI, you know, just whether it be self-defense, whether it be just family apps to keeping your kids safe, knowing where they're going, yada, yada. Keeping yourself safe, yada, yada. Securitybrief.com or Google it, whatever. Okay, next tip. Remote access. Remote access, yes, unplugging it works too. Yeah, but some people forget to unplug. If you have a yellow sticky note in front of your cam, that's a big indication that if it's not on that cam, you just automatically, hey, look, that's not on the cam. I'm not live streaming right now. Place it. Pulling out the plug, you may not always realize, or you think you pulled it out and it's still kind of in the wall. Just big yellow sticky note is pretty obvious, and it will not ruin your cam, will not ruin your screen. So, each their own. If you want to unplug it, fine, whatever. These are just helpful tips. Not trying to create an argument, just, yeah. So, another thing, remote access. Remote access is for pretty much one thing. Remote access is for the company, whether it be Microsoft, whatever, to access your computer to help you if you have problems with your computer. You call up the company, they remote access your computer, which means they have full permission to move around everything on your desktop, whatever, laptop, whatever. It's giving them access to your computer because they have pretty much your permission, your IP address. They have everything they need to do in order to, they're not hacking you because you gave them permission. So, there's a fail-safe device. Yeah. Other thing is, this scammers will, okay, so there's 3 types. Scammers will constantly tell you to download TeamViewer. And then they'll show you this long screen of like numbers and letters, and they're saying it's scanning everything. You can YouTube it, Google it too. That program right there is so fake. And they'll have you wait and wait and wait, and they'll be like, oh, while they're doing that, they're trying to access your personal information. They're saying that they're cleaning it while trying to access your personal information. They're not cleaning junk. They're trying to get your credit cards or whatever, or putting keyloggers into your computer. Keylogging is literally you type something, it saves it to that program. So now they have the credit card numbers, your passwords, your email, whatever. Heads up on the keyloggers. Okay, so for information. But the thing about remote access, make sure to have it turned off. Just have it turned off. Unless you are given specific instructions by your computer company, to turn it on, and make sure it's your actual company. It's not a website that's, non-official. Again, going back to the HTTP thing, that's a secure. That means the government's looked into it. It's official, not just www, because that's not official. Make sure to have remote access turned off. Otherwise, you're giving people another doorway to your computer. Okay? So, please, keep yourself safe. Keep your friends safe. Keep your family safe. Keep whoever you care about safe. Remote access should never be turned on. You can do it right now. Go to your computer. If you have Windows 10, go to that little search thing and type in remote access. Turn it off. Do not allow other people to go into your computer without your permission. That's one safety tip right there. The other, going back to scammers and them trying to act like they're, verifying stuff, with TeamViewer. TeamViewer is not a bad program. This one, it's based off the fact that, one, it states that you need to know the person and that you truly trust them. Trusting somebody online to accessing your computer from another country or even another state, don't do it. Do not download TeamViewer because your friends tell you they're going to help you and your friends happen to be online. Most likely they're going to steal information, they're going to steal your credit cards, they're going to scam you, whatever. I don't care how long you've known them. I've done it. Luckily I didn't get scammed. People trust me enough to help them fix their computer. If I can't, then I have some friends do it. But at the same time, this is really an area that's really not a good idea. I have helped somebody fix their computer because they had a private business going on, a legitimate private business, by the way, and they were getting so many viruses, and I just really wanted to make sure that they got the right programs downloaded that are free, that aren't full of viruses, or sorry, not full, that don't have viruses at all in them, or spyware, keyloggers, whatever. But TeamViewer, again, is not a bad program. Just know 2 things about TeamViewer. 1, don't ever give that information to somebody online. Never. Don't do what I did. 2, the thing is, you think you're being safe because you have their information. The passwords change next time you log into the computer. So, they have your information. You will not get theirs. 3, with TeamViewer, It's not, again, it's not a bad program, but it is one that scammers will use constantly. Constantly saying, you need to download this program so we can help you fix whatever problem. You don't want to spend that extra 100 or what is it, like $80 to get your computer cleaned, whatever. Then do your research, find somebody locally that will not scam you. Again, do your research. But assuming that you're giving somebody online access to your computer, to moving stuff around on your desktop, laptop, whatever, you might as well just go spend the $80 at your overpriced local store or whatever. Because at least they're not going to, if they try to take your personal information, they get sued. They get some serious they get reprimanded hardcore. Some person over in another country, well, now they have your credit card information, they have your social security number. Yeah, you're going to go reprimand them? Great, good try. You're going to sue them? I'd like to see that. You're going to do some Liam Neeson stuff? Go hunt them down. I know where you live. Like, give me a break. You're not going to do any of that. The government's not going to help you do that either. There is there is some businesses out there that do take care of that kind of overseas stuff, but when you hear about identity theft being really high, you think they're going to worry about that one case? Oh, there's a lot of identity theft out there. I'm going to tell you straight up because it's actual fact. A lot of identity theft out there. Don't put yourself in that position. Do your research. Do not have remote access on unless you are told by the company. And make sure, again, HTTP, dot colon whatever thing / www. That's when you know it's government secure. Make sure that is there. Do not, if you're going to Google it, make sure that is there, and it means it's secure. You see just www, you're not on the official site, and you will get scammed, or viruses, or whatever. So, that being said, sticky note, remote access off. Sticky note for Cam, remote access off. Do not trust somebody who asks you to download TeamViewer from another website, on the phone, nothing. Unless you know that person, actual physical form, like they're either your best friend and nobody else gets it, and they know what they're doing. Do not download TeamViewer for anybody. I know that from, there are some serious scammers out there, and that is one of their biggest programs that they use. And it's not even their program, but it's something they use to constantly scam people. So be aware. What is remote access? Again, it is a program that is built into your computer. So say you have a virus that has eaten away pretty much a lot of your hard drive, and you're not able to clean your, instead of your company coming over, physically sitting next to you and trying to fix your computer, or you going to them, they can access your computer right from where you're sitting. And they can move around and do everything because they have your IP address. They have all the information needed to help you with whatever issue you are having. But at the same time, as you're giving them access, if you have it on 24/7, every time you go on the internet, others will have that as well. And they will not be helpful. So when you go to other sites, now they can see what you're doing, all this. Also, another thing, VPN, virtual private network. Get that. If you do not have a virtual private network, highly suggest you pay for that one by reputable companies. It is really nice to have, I gotta say. You don't have a virtual private network, you're gonna be that much easier to hack. So be sure to look into virtual private network. VPN, that's what it stands for. Make sure to get that. Yes, it could be 20 bucks, it could be higher. I wouldn't pay more than 20 or 25 at the very highest. Get VPN. It keeps people from watching what you're watching. It keeps people. So people who like to do naughty and dirty things, I'm gonna straight up say it. VPN won't save you. If you do something illegal, the government will know. The feds will know, the police, whatever. Just a heads up on that one. But it will protect you against malicious attacks. Will not protect you against the government or FBI storming down your door or police. There's a whole network of stuff with that. So do not be on the next To Catch a Predator. You do not want Chris Hansen entering your room, nor do you want to enter his domain, so to speak. So be safe, be happy, and keep learning. So, that being said, anybody have any other information that's going on out there? I'm about to check it, and honestly, I'm getting really tired. So, if it is something extremely how do I put it? Pardon me. Extreme going on out there. We'll probably see it all tomorrow in big news headlines or worst case scenario. Stuff happens. I don't come back by choice. Well, it's been awesome knowing you all, and you know, life happens. Cheers. But I have a feeling I'm just gonna find out what's, or at least hear something more tomorrow. So I'm not going to bed quite yet. This tea is really kicking my. I'm gonna use the correct term, buttocks. Gonna use that language. I'm gonna use it correctly. So, yeah. Something happens to follow me. That's life. Will I be in pain? Will I scream like a little pansy? Probably. If I'm able to. You know, if I have something follow me and I'm able to move it, well, as that movie Dark Knight with the butler. Yes, the butler stating, what good are all those push-ups if you can't move a bloody block? Very true. I'm going to try. I may not succeed, but I'm going to try. Unless it, well, yeah, I'll still try. Because even if I bleed out in the most horrific accident ever, you know, well, if I know it's just all, this is now all just scenario. If I'm impaled and I'm bleeding out, and I know there's zero hope, yeah, I'm going to try to move the object and probably bleed out and just quietly pass away or horrifically scream and then pass away, whatever. But if I know there's hope that maybe there'll be somebody to help. Okay, that was not any type of... That literally sounded like someone just fired some kind of firearm. It's a little muffled, but this is the city. I mean, reality's reality, people. And I'm sure emotions are really high because there's still cars going by the apartment. Okay, that was not the whistling I heard earlier, though. That just sounds like somebody's trying to whistle and failing at it, but whatever. So yeah. Back to what I was stating. If there's a chance of hope that I can stay alive and actually be rescued, cools! If there's not, oh well. Life is life. I move on to the next. What's going on? Well, kids are laughing and playing for some reason. I don't know, maybe. Well, there was a huge whistling noise over the apartment. Then there was a boom, boom, boom. And the entire apartment shaked, and the windows were shaking quite a bit, and yeah. And we took everybody here previous, try to look into the matter. We try to go to social medias. We tried private radios. We tried everything we possibly could. Social media was shut down in terms of other TV channels locally. The police were called. They stated it was fireworks. There's live feed earlier with our president. That's all shut down. Don't know what's going on with that. Something about Putin and yada yada, and crazy amount of cars flying down the road at a weird hour because they don't normally fly down a road at that kind of speed ever. And it's been endless traffic, and traffic report is stating that it's all clear when really I'm looking outside, and well, I looked outside earlier and I have friends out there saying that it's not. And then across from like this district and area to friends that live way far away, they heard the same thing, and so everything is just up in the air of what the heck that noise was and what's going on, because again, social media is being very silent, radio stations are being silent, and everything is kept in hush hush. Yet when live streaming, like 4 or 5 trains came by. Not sure what that means, but never heard that many in less than 2 hours. So, and there's still cars going by. Who knows, they could be going to work, they may be going home, but I don't ever recall a streaming of cars endlessly going to 1241, this many. So, but, you know, it is what it is. And now I drink so much tea, I have to use the bathroom. I'll be right back, folks. So, I'm gonna mute myself. You all talk amongst each other. honor and support each other. I'll be back. Oh, and it's not going to be one of these streams where I, accidentally happen to have the cam aimed at the bathroom or anything stupid like that. It's not going to be one of those bloopers. So, be back. I am back. The heck? Cam froze. Oh boy. You're in the middle of nowhere? Yeah. Nice. Let's see. Yeah, that didn't work. Alright, let's see if we can get the cam back. Oh, there we go. If I move it, is it gonna pause again? Nope. Sweet. Okay. Yes. Look at my amazing hair. Oh. The last day of Earth. Not saying this is, but on the last day of Earth, I'm gonna be worrying about my hair. I'm gonna be like, oh, this piece is out of place. Well, I might live stream. If I live stream. Honestly, and I'm saying this in all honesty, as tired as I am, I don't know if I'm gonna live stream again after this. Still really debating. But Jamie J does have me on Facebook because I've known him forever. And he is saying that I should still live stream. And I don't know yet. He is very convincing, by the way. Also, please, if you don't know who Jamie J is, please go check him out. He has videos up, World of Warcraft. He's a gamer. He's awesome. He's a gentleman. He's chill to play with. On Overwatch, he's really good at playing certain characters, and he's funny as heck. So please go check him out. Lin J. Khan, still here, sir. Wow, truly appreciated. I'm like starting to wipe out here, so I don't know. Oh, after all my constant blabbering, did I remember to link the website? I don't think I did. If I did, I was too tired to remember. So, you know what? Here. Anybody has any questions, go to that link. Boom. Yeah, I did link it. Go to that link for TOS rules. Do not trust other YouTubers. Do not trust any other social platform because it's right there. I just linked it. By YouTube themselves. Boom. Linked again. Alright, now we're spamming this. Okay, cool. Minus the... Okay, I saw that I linked it and I accidentally somehow pressed a 4 in there, so there it is one last time. Alright, everybody got it? Cool. TOS rules in its finest terms. Terms and services, all the rules, usage rules, terms of service, security notice, yada yada yada. Collective copyright management, boom. Nobody can say anything that is not true. Well, you can, but now everybody has the facts. So, that being said, stop trusting other YouTubers. Do your research. Do the work. Stop being lazy. Go check it out. And I'm not generalizing this to anyone. I'm not stating it to anyone. I'm just saying do your research. Please. It's important. Any other questions? Feel free to ask them. I don't even know who's still in the stream. I'm probably just talking to myself at this point. That's okay. What's new there, right? I to myself. Okay. Let's see. Do. Awesome. Oh, 4 is still here. Truly appreciated. But make sure to get sleep and make sure to, if it's morning or afternoon, make sure to get food. It's important. Food's important. So, yeah. Food. Well, the most important part is I don't hear any whistling. Still hear a good amount of cars out there. Yeah. Don't know what else to tell you, folks. People are out there freaking out. I don't hear anything. I don't see anything at the moment. Looking out the window. No bright lights, no sound of whistling, anything. Uh-oh. I'll be right back. Well, I heard a very faint whistle, and I heard a very faint boom, boom, boom. That was interesting. That was a car. I know that. Hear that, folks? That was a car speeding away like it just saw the end of the world. Well, don't know where you think you're gonna go. If something's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen quick. So, if I fall through this floor, sorry to the people down below. I think that's gonna be the least of my worries, considering I have a roof over my head. But, you know, hopefully it doesn't hurt. Choices. Stand outside, sit in here. Either way, if it is what people are freaking out that they think it is, know where you're gonna go within the short amount of time. Not even the people who left way before the stream even started. There's nowhere you can go. You're just gonna run into other people trying to do the same thing out there and slam into them. So, well, hopefully I wake up tomorrow, and hopefully it's not anything that will be too devastating. But cheers. Now their cup of tea. Funny how people would usually be drinking alcohol right now and swearing off their head and saying blah blah this and blah blah that and blah blah you and blah blah that and yada yada yada. Whatever. Again, don't care. Everyone do their own. I'm happy with a cup of tea, chilling with all of you. Cheers. And I'm comfortable. I'm actually in pajamas. No, not really. I consider sweatpants pajamas pretty much. I would never go in public with pajamas. I would never go in public with sweatpants. If you do, each their own, but that's one thing I would never do. I don't even know if people are trying to call me. My phone's off, so. Again, my family knows I love them. My friends know I love them. You all now know that I love them. Love all those that are amazing and truly supportive. Not to this stream only, but to many others. True to their roots, so to say. I'm just listening to the thuds. Until I see those windows shake again, I'm not really going to think that it's another one of those mysterious occurrences. If those, yeah, there's more thuds. If those windows start coming in, or that starts coming down, or whatever stuff starts shaking again, then I'm going to be like, alrighty, well, could be my time now. But until any of that happens, I'm just going to chill here. And even if that stuff does happen, stuff starts just falling from the ceiling, cheers. Not crazy, not suicidal, but message is made. Cheers to the loved ones, exactly. Message is done. Do not want to be any type of icon or celebrity or any sort. Don't even ever. One thing I cannot stand is the term. The term hero used loosely. There are actual heroes out there that don't wear capes because they don't exist. Wearing capes, red boots, and red spandex, whatever, don't exist. People willing to risk their lives to save others, they do exist. Me, just put me under Good Samaritan if anything happens like that. That's all I honestly don't even want that. I just can relate to some people's pain, and I wouldn't want that for me. So, at the same time, I will definitely not throw my life away, but I will gladly give my life to help another, and hopefully they would use that to help make a difference. But if not, so be it. Just help where you can, right? Yeah, there's a lot of cars just still flying by. Funny thing is, there's that many cars out there, and not one single siren. So either everyone's a perfect driver, or they're just stopping people as they get to a certain point at the roadblock and sending them back. I don't know. But getting too tired to reach for my cup of tea. Can't even speak anymore. Welcome to the insomnia hour. That already passed. Ugh. Had to use my toes to push my body up. Everyone's talking about me being so physically fit and how I'm able to do this and that, and I just use my foot to help get my bottom off this seat to grab my cup of tea. People like to live stream from many different locations, keep it active. Other people like to live stream laying down and taking off certain articles of clothing. Me, what do I like to do? live stream from my couch, my gaming chair, with my really expensive equipment. As you can see, this is the most expensive gaming chair ever. Even detachable. See? The most expensive gaming chair ever has detachable parts. Even has an armrest. And a headrest. Wow, I just caught a few seconds of my head back and my mouth open, and I just looked like a goon. Like, ah. I would have loved to hear the noise I just made on the live stream, but otherwise, if I turn on the sound, it's gonna echo, so I don't think anybody's gonna care about wanting to hear that. So, non-stop cars, sheesh. Alrighty. So, if anybody has some really good cookie recipes, feel free to actually no, I'm good on that. There's only one lady that, how do I put it? No offense to anyone else, but there's one lady I absolutely 100% trust. Actually, it's not true. There's few streamers I absolutely 100% trust. If they sent me cookies or something, I would try it, give them back my absolute feedback. But at the same time, I like my jelly beans. I like my, I do have my moments of non-healthy. I like my gummy bears or whatever. Or gummy worms, whatever they are. At the same time, I don't eat the stuff every day. I've lost a lot of weight because of wonderful supporters, wonderful parents, wonderful brother, wonderful friends, and a lot of hard work. But I don't want people thinking that I eat constant junk food. Or remember also, you can look in shape. Being in shape can be completely different. For example, somebody with diabetes, they can look like Hercules in toning and massive size, but blood sugars could be skyrocketed. So they can look as healthy as they possibly can. Has nothing to do with their blood sugar levels. They could be diabetics. They could be type 1 or type 2. So they could be born with it and it be genetic, or they could be self-induced. And I actually saw a person who was, actually I kind of knew acquaintance was, somebody who was diabetic. They were as skinny as a rail, and yet they ate ramen like no tomorrow. You would think with that kind of amount of calories and just horrible for you. The fat content, whatever. Like the packaged ramen, they would eat like 6 of those. Each one of those is 1 or 2 serving sizes. If you check out the package, it's made for 2 people. People want to know why content for sodium is so high. Yes, the little seasoning packets are like insanely high, but also the fact that you're condensing noodles with salt. And on top of that, the condensed noodles are obviously putting fat too. Now, again, with the serving sizes, check out ramen noodles in the packages. They're 2 serving sizes. Which means, therefore, eat half of it now, eat half of it later. Or, they're made to be split up and given to somebody else. You're not supposed to eat 2 of those in one sitting. Which means 1 package is 2 serving sizes. It means 2 people. Not 1 people, 2. So if you eat 4 packets, you just ate 8 serving sizes, and you think you've only eaten 4 serving sizes. You've eaten 8. Double every packet. Is it worth it? Probably not. Alright, follow the instructions on the bag of Toll House chocolate chips. Yeah, that's the other thing. Thank you for that, Arcane Amusement. Yeah, just please, people, if you're going to eat something, you're going to drink something, you're going to... And that's the other thing. People don't think about what they drink. It all adds up. All adds up in calories. There is no disappearing calories. You got to work for it. There is no supplement for hard work and exercise. I don't know how to stress that enough. You take a pill to help with your weight. You take a pill to help with either gaining, losing weight, trying to gain back stamina, whatever. Remember, folks, these are pills. These are supplements, which means they're not substitutes. Big thing on that. It's not substituting. It does not substitute food. You eat some of these pills, put them in your body, and you don't have food in your stomach, oh, you're going to throw them right back up, or it's going to hurt like a... Yeah. So, if you're one of those people who like to exercise constantly, like me, I do not do supplement pills, though. Please, it even says it on the bottle. Take with food, not more supplements. Okay? Please, read the bottle. Follow the instructions. Just don't take it with more supplements. And if you're going to work out and you need that extra boost, I don't recommend sugar. I don't recommend candy bars. All you're going to do is spike up your blood sugar. Yeah, you're going to get that instant boost, and then you're going to get that instant crash. I'll tell you what, that crash is not worth it. You think hangovers are bad? Try having the point where you worked out so hard, and then you put in sugar, and you feel like on top of the world, but once you get in your car, are you even safe to drive? I'm telling you from personal experience. I worked out 8 hours straight. Hard to believe, right? I really wanted to know what my body could handle. I really wanted to push my limits and see what my body could handle. Well, without food, and then shoving a bunch of sugar into my stomach. Oh yeah, I had all the energy in the world at first. Then I got my car. By the time I got to my car, because I helped put away the weights and whatnot, after I was offered a bunch of donuts, or what were that? Some type of sugary, like really sugary snacks or whatever. Got in my car after helping put away the weights, and I almost crashed in my car. I almost fell asleep in my car, and I probably shouldn't have driven, drove myself home that night. I probably should have called either Uber or, because first Uber's free, or called up my friends or family, whatever. But driving sleepy is the equivalent of driving drunk. You're not seeing where you're going. You're not paying attention to the road or what's on it or near it. You can hit fire hydrants, you can hit people, you can hit houses, endless amount of things. Is it worth it? You got tired, you fell asleep at the wheel. It's pretty much the equivalent of drinking and driving. Because you don't know what's in front of you. You don't know what's to the side of you. All you know is your eyes are about to shut. You shut your eyes and then you crash. Well, you better hope you hit an inanimate object and still are live to know to do better next time. But if you hit a pedestrian, you hit an animal, well, an animal, yeah, you're going to have some really upset people at you. You hit a person, you're going to jail. You're waking up, you're going to jail. You're going to be like, what just happened? Well, you fell asleep at the wheel, sir. Did I hurt anyone? Yeah, you killed a mother or a child or another adult gentleman. Now you're in handcuffs. Oh, what happened? You're being drug tested, sir. For what? All that drama for what? Because you fell asleep at the wheel. Not worth it. If you know you're going to be taking medications, you know you don't have food in your stomach, whatever, don't do it. Do not even attempt it. Decathlon, yeah, it was $8 straight. Yeah, it was. I really got into my workout, lost track of time, and then by the time I did see what time it was, I'm like, I can make it. Well, then I stayed an extra few hours after that to help put away the weights. But before that, I was at the hospital for 8 hours assisting too. So it was a total of 16 hours without food, without much water, pushing my limits, pushing everything I had, because I was running on pure adrenaline. And I do have a overextensive adrenaline problem at times. And yeah, it was horrible. My bones ached, everything hurt. But on top of that, my bones, if they do not get enough, if I do not get enough food in me, and I'm going to say protein, so don't assume that I don't want to say that I do eat meat, that I don't eat meat. I'm going to say protein, in respects to people who don't eat meat, or do, or whatever. Without protein in my body, my bones will actually start to quiver and shake. And that's a really dangerous sign for me, because that means I do not have the nutrition in my body. And if my bones start quivering and shaking, just look it up, Google it, whatever. Look what happens when people don't eat a lot of nutritious foods and actually give their body fuel and energy. Google pictures. I don't know what to tell you. It's not pretty. I can tell you that. It's not pretty. Especially for somebody who, you know, is physically somewhat strong. All that muscle means nothing if I cannot move my arm. And the other thing is bone marrow can turn black. So, yeah. If you haven't seen what the inside of a bone looks like when it's malnourished, it's disgusting. It's not pretty at all. You don't like seeing those commercials of hearts being covered in tar? Well, take a look at pictures of what happens when you malnourish your body. Not a good idea. But yes, I've definitely put my body through quite a bit of strenuous exercise and then some. So, other things, definitely space out your workouts. Don't do what I do. I'm telling you not to do what I do, and yet I'm still doing certain things. I do at some point, or not at some point, because my friends really care a lot, and my family, but sometimes you gotta drop your pride and do what's the right thing for your body. Otherwise, you may not have the body or the mental state. Food is really important. Nutrition is really important. Working, then going to martial arts, then going to work out on top of all that, then staying late past 10 o'clock to help put away weights. Your body is not supposed to do all that. Yes, I have done it for a bit. At the same time, even with nutrition and all that, your body can only handle so much. I'm not getting any younger. None of us are. At the same time, I gotta figure out a better schedule because that is way too much. Way too much. And I've been pushing myself. I'm trying to get myself ready for this sparring match, which was supposed to happen last week, but it got moved to this week. So at the same time, I'm putting myself through crazy amount of workouts, crazy amount of hours, crazy amount of everything, and I really just need to sit still, relax, because constantly working out, when the sparring match does come, I'm going to be so exhausted physically, tired, and not focused. Yeah, cellulitis, yeah, that's definitely real. And cells are everywhere. What is dust? Well, some of dust is dead skin cells. Your skin has cells. So when you inhale dust, remember, you're inhaling some skin cells. Tasty. But also remember this. When you're sunbathing, hey, if that's your thing, whatever. If you're suntan or tanning, each their own again. But know that it's an unnatural tanning method. It is very quick. But cancer is caused by mutation of cells. Don't believe me? Look it up. That's one way of mutation of your cells. Not a good thing. And if you could cut off the bad parts of the bacteria on you, your cell structure, whatever, that's your DNA as well. If you, as a wonderful surgeon put it, if you could have a DNA knife, because he's always asked, can you cut off certain parts and leave the rest that are good? Well, yeah, if I had a DNA knife, there's no such thing as a DNA knife, by the way, people. You cut out the bad, you cut out the good. You cut out the good, you cut out the bad. It's give and take. Cells are cells. You're covered in cells. Okay? So, when people say, can you cut out the bad cells? He's like, yeah, just give me your arm. I'll cut off the whole thing. But then where do you stop there? You'd cut off every part of your body. Every part. Because it all has cells. And they can all mutate at any point. Or you could be responsible and take less of a chance of them mutating. So, it's a wonderful point. The good, the bad, the ugly. Take care of yourself. Take care of your body as well as your mind. Both are muscles that need to be exercised. Everyone thinks just body. Nope, mind too. And for some pure fact, and feel free anyone to dispute, the majority of people in this world have some type of mental illness. Either you know somebody who has it, you have it, or your friends have it. Some connection in some way. But the majority actually have a mental illness. Not always discussed, not always apparent to people, as it really shouldn't have to be, except people for people. Yep, the sun, UV rays, highly suggest 3 things, and then I'm going to end this stream. 1, wear sunblock. Jumping in a pool or in water does not stop sun rays, UV rays, from doing damage to your body. Sorry, I'm like half falling asleep here. So please wear sunblock. Yeah, it's cooler in the water, but you know what? You also reflect, the water's reflecting too. The sun rays, which is the UV rays, the sun, whatever. It's reflecting still off to your body. So you still can get sunburnt. You know. 2, do not, okay, I'm not going to tell you what to do, but this is pretty much a given anyways. Highly suggest not looking into a solar eclipse Folks, I don't care if you have the glasses. If you only understood how intense the UV rays are and how intense the sun is being illuminated. The moon and the sun, and yeah. Just Google it again, whatever. Whatever you need to do. Just try to get the concept that looking into a solar eclipse is just really, I'm not going to insult anyone, but just really not recommended in 3 involving the sun. If you're going to go out in the sun and it's a day that you're not planning on wearing a lot of sunblock, you're just covering the parts that, you know, like your arms or your legs or whatever, please wear a hat. I don't care what people say. I don't care what you look like. This is for your own personal safety and knowledge. Please wear a hat. Don't go out in the sun thinking that, you know, it's not going to happen to you. You're going to get sunburnt. You're going to get it on your face. You're going to get it on the top of your head. Whatever. Hats work. Hats work. I will look like a pizza delivery boy over being sunburnt. Yes, the darker skins do get, it's harder to burn the skin, but we do get sunburnt too. And yeah, I mean, even my head, it's covered in black hair. Still can get sunburnt. Sun does not discriminate. So, those are my safety tips. And get more highest proof that you can with the sunscreen for UAV or UV, UV rays and whatnot. You want really good sunblock protection. Don't be stupid. Don't go with the like 10-15%. You will get sunburned. It will hurt. You will peel like a banana. So, as the weather gets warmer, be safe, be happy, and stay alert. Do your research. This is the final streaming blabber for tonight. I will still decide whether to continue or not. But thank you all for coming. And look at my hair's awesome, right? Oh look, I look like Alfonso. Okay. So again, be kind to animals. Be kind to people's animals. Unleash them if you're not taking them with you, so they have a fighting chance if it's a natural disaster. Or give them to your neighbors, give them to somebody who will take them and care for them and give them a fighting chance against some horrible weather. And be kind to others. Be kind to yourself. And don't stress over things you don't have control over. Does not mean don't be prepared, though. This is Ghost Crow out once again. And passing out to sleep and see ya. Oh, hashtag Makoto's Asians words teach peace. This dreams and everyone that supports this stream. Hashtag be safe, be smart, do your research. Hashtag be a tree. And together we are hashtag teach peace tree, which is peace tree. Awesome. Okay. Now I'm blabbering. I'm out. Peace. Ugh. And yeah, stay tuned for the news. Okay. Good night, all.